This is a story about how, Krishna goes off to Dwarka and he's staying with Satyabhama and his other wives. But they do full service to him. Every 15 minutes, every 5 minutes, they're looking after him. And yet, when he sleeps, in his dream, he keeps saying, Gopis, Radha. So Satyabhama is a little bit irritated. What is this? We're looking after him, he's still thinking of those gopis, the cowherd girls in Vrindavan. What's the matter with this guy? It happens. So, Krishna decides, in this whole drama, Krishna, who is considered to be a Purna avatar, does all kinds of antics, which is nice. He pretends to have a terrible stomachache. All the Vaidyas come and check him up. And they say that, no cure. Then Narada comes, when Narada comes, you know what happens. It's a wonderful figure in the epics. Narayana, he comes with his veena and pretends to be a great physician also. So he takes his pulse and all. He asks Krishna, so what to do now? I'm asking you. Because your disease you know how to cure. I don't know. It's yours. So what do I do? He says, very simple. I already said what to do and nobody is willing to do it. He said, what? I need the dust of somebody's feet and nobody is willing to give it to me. Can you imagine giving the dust of your feet to God or to your husband? You'll go to hell 100 times. So neither Satyabhama nor Rukmini nor anybody is ready to do this. So he says, if you can find some, then my stomachache will go. Otherwise there is no way out. Narada says, all right, let me try. I'm traveling all the time. So another Narayana, he disappears. He's an aerial traveler, so he goes away. And then he lands in Vrindavan. This is a beautiful story. I know you'll say it's a story, but listen. He lands in Vrindavan. And the gopis saw him, so they come running to him. They say, hey, Narada, where are you coming from? He says, I'm coming from Dwarka. I said, Dwarka? So what is our little fellow doing, Krishna, there? What's he doing? We are kind of lost and dry here. There is nothing in our hearts now gone. He's gone off, stolen our hearts and run off to the Dwarka. What's he doing? Then he says, okay, I'll tell you. They said, no, we don't want to hear what he's doing. He's a terrible fellow. He left us and went off. Narada said, but listen, I want to tell you. He says, okay. What's happening? He said, he has a terrible stomachache. And so they get very worried. No medicine to cure him. He said, yeah, there is a medicine. Nobody would be willing to do that. What is this medicine? You have to take the dust of your feet and put it in his mouth. Gopi says, there is nobody in Dwaraka who can do this. The most important thing is to get rid of his stomachache. We can't bear him suffering. Here, they dust their feet, all the gopis. So one sack full of dust from their feet. Narada takes it on his back and flies back he doesn't have to pass immigration. So he flies back into Dwarka. And then he empties the sack and says, here I brought it. So Krishna looks at Rukmini and Satyabhama, takes a pinch and puts it in his mouth and says, that's so sweet. He says, my stomachache is gone. So they say, who gave this terrible sin of taking dust? Krishna says, the Gopikas. You know what it means? I think I don't care for myself, I only care for the Lord. What will happen to me? Who cares?